Dear stronger you, do you remember the day freedom first whispered your name? You almost turned away. The doorway was blocked. The car keys were withheld. The rules were rewritten, as always. But you found a way anyway. Sometimes with your little boy on your hip, sometimes on a bus, sometimes with nothing but stubborn breath for fuel. When you entered the rota, the circle where capoeira is played, you crouched, shook hands with your fellow capoeiristas, and eased into a roll, smiling while storms raged behind your eyes. And that circle between movement and music, you were not wife, sister, daughter, mother. For a moment, you were simply you. Capoeira became both rebellion and release. When life hemmed you in, you found your ginga, the sway. When turmoil pressed against you, you practiced your esquas, your ducking, your bending, never breaking. Each time your feet pressed the earth, each time your arms carved the air like brushes of light, you whispered to yourself, silence once felt like protection. Over time, it became a cage, emotional turmoil, spiritual distortion, sleepless nights, untangled confusion. You carried that cage quietly until your son's voice, small, trembling, fierce, rose from the bottom of the stairs and shattered it open. That cry told you the truth. Staying silent was not protecting him, it was teaching him that dysfunction was normal. And you would not let that be his inheritance. That moment became your turning point, the first deep breath in years. And dare stronger you, the first step was enough. This is volume 3, y'all. This is volume 3. AmazingYou.com. You got to get it. You got to get it. Volume 3. You got to get it so that you can hear what Jenga is all about and hear the rest of that story. Listen, I do want to share with you just a couple of things to kind of think about as you are, as you have rather listened to that story. I want to know, have you ever felt have you ever felt freedom moving through you, like your mother's prayers, your grandmother's blessing? And how would you live if you remembered those prayers? Like, how would you live if you had 5% more confidence? How would you live if your healing was a covenant rather than a profit matter? How would you live if your healing was a covenant and not a private matter? I want you to think about that. Think about your own journey, discovery of self, your own healing journey. It's not a right or wrong. It's a just is. It's a just is. So sit with that. I have more story time coming right after this. And stay tuned for more, y'all. Stay tuned for more. Talk to you guys later. Peace.